Hey guys, Joe here, and I'm bringing you today a quick unboxing, first impressions of the Nitecore EA41 Flashlight. I got this from massdrop.com. I'm always preaching about them, about doing drops. It's basically collectively, everybody gets together, agrees to a certain price, and if you get enough people, they honor that price, and then they charge your card and they ship it to you. Now, I got this through them. I don't recall what I paid for it, but I'm going to show you on the screen. You'll see it in a few seconds. I'll show what I did pay for. I think it was like $49 or something like that was the drop price. And I figure I'll just take you around a little bit and just show it to you. I don't know if I'm going to do any illumination. There's so many videos out there of guys really putting the lights through, going outside, the throw and all that stuff. We'll see how the video goes. Doing it live, one take. We'll see how it goes. So let me show you around a little bit. First, let's show you the box. You can read what it says right there. 400 hours, 960 lumens. It says right there. Turbo, ultra low. Takes 4 AA batteries. Now, I haven't opened this at all, though you might be surprised by seeing the box. I'm going to go over that. Now, I'll say this right off the bat. I mean, you might say, geez, Joe, you're being anal. Come on. I don't like that the box came looking like this. I mean, I expect better from Massdrop. Massdrop, yeah, it was in a bubble pouch when it came, but the box looks like, they put like some kind of 200 or 300 pound thing on top of it and it was crushed. And, I have a bad history. It seems that when I get a box that looks like that, all of a sudden, I don't know, maybe it's just me, or just bad luck, things don't seem to work right. Like I recently reviewed a microphone. I'll put that video in the upper corner, a link for you to check it out. The box came looking crappy, and the next thing I know, I'm trying to use the microphone, and the microphone didn't work well. So, people say a box is a box. What's the big deal? Well, who knows what happened to this box? But like again, I've gotten a few things from Massdrop, and I expect better. And this box is in horrible shape. But anyway, let's open it up. Let's take a look at it. See what you get in the box. The box to the side. Alright, so you get the lanyard. Here's the case. And here's the flashlight. And looking it over, it doesn't look like it's something that was returned or anything. It looks pretty brand new. And paperwork, we don't care. So let's move this to the side. Okay, so the main event. Let's zoom in. Now basically this is the part 2 to the previous EA4. I have that as well. I'm going to show you those two side by side, but first I want to take you through this. Nice looking front. I'll put all the stats in the in my comments, and I'll just tell you some quick differences. Let's see if it opens up smooth. It does. You can see I don't know if the camera's picking that up. You can see the oil. Now it takes 4 AA's, or it could take those, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, analoop batteries. Now I happen to have 4 AA's here somewhere. I'm going to throw them in just for the hell of it while we're here. It goes here. Not the greatest batteries in the world. What do I got here? Kodak batteries. I don't even know where the heck I got those. Just like this. Oop. Why did it sound like something was in there? That's not good. Oh, because there is something in there. Stupid gel. Let's start from scratch. This goes like this. Always check the inside of your flashlight first before you load it up. trying to do this while looking through the camera. We don't want to lose the battery. Alright, there. And there. Alright, you gotta line, if you had a Nitecore like one of these before, you gotta line these rods up with the, where are the holes now? There's next to this battery, and it's next to that battery. So, in order to turn it, so let's make sure. Alright, there we go. We got it. Alright. Gotta make sure off camera that it works. And it doesn't work. So let's double check that I can put the batteries in right. I didn't want to waste all this time on this. I wasn't even going to put the batteries in, to be honest. Told you, bad luck with stuff that like this, but alright, so let's start from scratch. This is like this. Why is it not staying nice? This is what you get when you get live video. No editing. Well, some editing, but not this time. Now, I don't even know. Maybe these batteries are old. I just happened to see. I saw a package of batteries laying around, so I figured, what the hell? Let's put them in there. All right, one more time. Now, if it doesn't work, I'm just going to take you around the flashlight, and it doesn't work. Oh, it does work. I take that back. Okay. All right, we're working now. So, now let me show you the difference. Again, this is the pack. Let's put it in a pack. Not really a heck of a lot of difference between this and the other model. Obviously, you got to push it in. There you go. Nice in the pack. Got the loop you want to put on your belt. So for our sake, let's take it out. Now here's the old model. I'll take that pack out. Now right off the bat, the one major difference, let me zoom in, is this, you see here, the switch, the circle. On the new model, they made it square, and it seems like there's another switch. That's probably why I was getting it wrong the first time. I kept hitting this and nothing was happening, and instead you're supposed to hit this. Now what this does, I gotta admit, I don't know. I have to look it up. But I remember reading a lot of reviews that on this model there was issues. That like it would get wet, and it would, it would come off, and the flashlight wouldn't work. Now I've got to admit, I've had this flashlight for a little while, and I love this thing. This Nitecore is great. It has not failed me. It's super bright. It's fallen, and it really, even though it's fallen, it's been in the mud. I mean, I don't do any hiking or anything like that, but I take my dogs out, use the flashlight. And it's no beauty marks, nothing. This thing has just worked great. Now it's got, batteries are dead in it. I mean, you can see a little light right there. So you can't go by this light. But it's always worked good. I know there's modes that, lower, but come on, you got this one's 860 lumens. You got 860 lumens, I'm going full power. I mean, unless I'm shining on something where it's bright in my face, I'm going full power. That's the way I like to use the flashlight. I like to use it to the max. Especially where I live, it's very dark, backyard, there's no street light, so that's one of the major differences right there. That's got the circle, this one's got the square. Now I looked up weight, the difference, I think, and even just feeling both of them, this is like the newer one is 0.3 ounces, let me show you them side by side, it's 0.3 ounces difference, so that ain't a heck of a lot. Now the other major difference is the newer one is 960 lumens, and this one is not 860. So you get an extra 100 lumens. And trust me, 100 lumens is a lot. You might think, well, what's the big deal? It is. When you get an 800, 900 lumen flashlight, it's a big difference. Now there are other things that this light does, turbo mode, whatever. I mean, I'm going by this one, I should say. I'm sure this one does it as well. I don't really bother with all that, you know. But the one thing I'll say, I don't know if this new one does it, but I didn't like about the old one, and I mean it is a good feature, I guess, in a way, is that while the flashlight is off, this circle, I don't know if it's doing it now, but no, I can't see it happen right now. But this circle would like give off a little small light. I guess it's like to find it in case you're dropping in the dark. But to me, I don't know, maybe it's just me. To me, that eats up power. You know, and I guess it's a good thing and a bad thing in a way. I don't know. You know, I'll say this: if I didn't have that light flash, a little blue light that flashes, I wouldn't mind it as much. You know, because for me, you know, it's going to eat the power and, you know, make the flashlight be, you know, dead faster. But if you got, I guess if you got to combat that, if you got rechargeable batteries, it ain't going to make much of a difference. I personally don't have rechargeable batteries yet. I haven't entered that stage. I got to get some of these anti-loops or anti-loops one of these days. So that's the basic. Here they are both in the hand. Let me show you size comparison against something that you know. And since they're both very similar, this is the new one on top of the dollar. Alright, so now let me, for the heck of it, I can't shut off both lights, but I'll shut off this one light, and as you can see, very bright, very nice. So, if you've never had, you know, there you go, now you can see this one does the blue too, see it? So, if you've never had a higher end flashlight, or even whether it be Nitecore or whether it be any other one, and you're into lights, you owe it to yourself. I mean, these things they're small, they're tough, they're compact, they're bright, they're awesome. I mean, they're made of this fantastic, you know, what is it, anodized aluminum. I can't think of the technical term, but the stats will be in the comments. Just fantastic product. I think I have other Nitecores, the smaller ones. There's one that does like, I don't know, 500 something lumens, and the thing's about the size of this bottom handle right there. And so it's just awesome products. I have Phoenix flashlights. So if you ever, you know, shop around, you know, maybe Nitecore is not for you. You know, maybe Phoenix is for you. I can't even think of some of the names, something like that. I don't have a lot, you know, maybe I have 10 or something like that. I know there's people that have 30, 40, 50. They buy Surefires and $300 flashlight. I don't make the kind of money to buy a $300 flashlight. So I can buy $50, $60, $70 flashlights, maybe go up as high as 100, but that's about as far as it goes. So here you have it. EA41. Another quick look. Beautiful flashlight. Get a chance to pick up a Nitecore, definitely do so. Thanks a lot for watching. Whoop, let's not end the video with a... Thanks a lot for watching, and take care.